Greetings, sinners, and welcome back to the second episode of the Hellside Motel podcast. I'm once again your host, Easter, and today we will be discussing the 7 deadly sins. We won't be talking about all 7 of the sins in this video. This will be a 7-part series. But today we will begin our discussion talking about the sin of pride, which is considered to be the most deadly of the sins, in which, in my personal opinion, I think it is. Because it's basically somebody who has an overly high opinion of themselves, almost to the point where they want to be worshipped for what they did. Like when you go to help somebody, and they're constantly talking about it and bragging to the point where it becomes really annoying to hear it. Okay, and also, it can also damage relationships because you might consider yourself to be, more important than your partner, and, they may not care too much about them, and, that can kill your relationship. And also, another example of being too prideful is somebody refusing to ask for help because they think that they know it all, they think they can do it all themselves. Which, hey, there's nothing wrong with asking for help if you really need it. And another one is, you might be constantly putting others down because you might feel more superior than somebody else. That's also a good example of being too prideful. And let's see. Oh, yeah, and also it could be somebody who consider themselves, they may think their you-know-what doesn't stink. That's also a good example. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a sense of accomplishment in what you do. It's, what you do because of it. Somebody always constantly talking about what they did, almost to the point where they want to be worshipped for it. That's the point, and that is wrong. Because if that's how you're choosing to live, it's also part of why your soul gets sent to hell. Because we don't want you to do better, because we want you all down here with us, because we are awfully lonely. Okay, let's see. Another example is... Okay, I think another reason is feeling prideful is also feeling a little bit selfish, like you think you're better than someone, so you're constantly looking down on them, and so you might want to hurt their feelings, and it is wrong to hurt somebody's feelings. It's like you're looking down on them, like you think you're better than they are, so you'll want to put them down to make yourself feel better. And that's also part of a big problem of why you would be sent to hell. Is thinking you're better than they are, thinking that your you-know-what doesn't stink, just like I mentioned earlier. Okay, let's see, what else could we talk about pride in this video? I think that basically sums it up pretty well in this short little video. I mean, there's all kinds of things to talk about, when considering pride. So if you have liked our little segment in this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. And also, I would love to read all the comments that you have. But one thing that I ask is that you please, no hateful comments. Okay, thank you so much for watching, sinners, and once again, this is your host, Easter, and I will see you later in the next episode of our podcast.